and latch it.
Okay.
Now these on the back side, you got a small lid right here. Now make sure this goes inside the actual opening right here on the side.
Okay.
That way you know for a fact it's locked in place.
Okay.
A lot of times when you do it, the ball might be too far back or too far forward, or this goes down, and it'll stop like this.
Okay.
See?
And then
Not
you'll
latched.
know. Okay.
That's right.
Is there a pin to put through it or anything when you're done? Once
Oh,
it
yeah.
locks? Okay.
Got you all fixed up.
All right.
I'm gonna video it because we will argue about it later.
It's
But
all
that's
good,
okay.
it's all good.
Okay.
Okay, chain wise. Now pretty much on this, try to have the chain across like
I
this.
Okay.
A lot of times people want to put them straight, but if they're straight, this comes off your ball, we're just gonna go
Yeah, straight back.
right between these things into the ground. So if you cross them like that, it'll catch them. From that, you got your 7-way, which does your left, right, blinker, stuff like that, running lights, brakes. Then behind that is your 7-way holder right here. And usually on that, you just shove this in just like this. Keeps it facing down out of the elements.
Okay.
And above that is your power winch. You got your up, you got your down. Now normally, they're all shut down like that, like down right there is. Now, before you go back and take it up, you'll make sure you go all around this thing, undo the latches.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
If you don't do it, you're only going to do it one time, the trip's going to be over. All right. Now on these, you have somebody doing a switch here, taking the roof up, then you're going to have somebody over here watching this cable.
Okay.
Now this thing is this tight, that's when you stop.
Okay.
All right. If you keep going past it, it's going to pop this out. So. Now on these, there is a manual tone that's on the other side right here. Now you're going to pop that cap out and then take the 3/4 down. You can go back and do it manually, up and down. We'll pop the adapter in a drill and take it up and down there. Now, if for like, every reason you take this up and the roof goes up and the side cable is still loose, you got to adjust the roof. That takes you about a couple of seconds to do that. Okay, now this whole cover here comes off. See, you got these two screws, the cover comes off. On the front side here is your limit switch. Now, on the limit switch, you're going to see a red circle and a white circle. That's how you adjust it. Now, red circle's going down adjustment, the white circle's the going up adjustment. All you're going to do is just turn the white one a couple turns and hit the switch.
And that's if the roof is off.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
I mean, it's a rarity you got to fool with that, but if it does, and you got questions, you can call up here, and I'll walk you through it again.
Okay.
It's all good. Okay, now behind that, you got a full bottle of propane. Now, I turned the furnace on this morning, so it's going to be nice and toasty when we get in there.
Okay.
Yay.
Oh, yeah. Now, all that is a basic barbecue grill bottle is all it is.
Okay.
I mean, because there are all different kinds of these things, you know. Now, with these, this one runs out. You're going to turn the ball off here. You turn it off. You're going to pull the hose out. Now, there's a bolt that goes through here. I got this bolt on my desk.
Okay.
So you're going to twist it, and then the bottle comes out, get it refilled, or just swap it out. Slide a new one in, tighten it back up, put the line back on real tight, and then turn it on.
Okay.
Now, on these lines right here, if you don't put them on all the way, where it stops, none's going to come out.
Okay.
Because inside the bottle is like a small little plunger.
Okay, makes sense.
And they only come with one, right? Because I
Yes,
thought I
sir.
only saw on their Flagstaff website. They had two.
Two.
Now, the option is there to put 2 on them. If you want to go that route, because that would imply like another bracket. So that bracket right there will scoot over, and the one beside it, the 2 bottles. Okay, now behind the propane is your battery. Okay, now on the battery wise, you go on that side right there.
Okay.
I'm gonna show you all this stuff here. So let's pop these off here. Whole cover comes off. Has a lot of wires going there, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, now, pretty much on this, the red lines are your positive, black lines negative. Now, pretty much, it's hard to mess it up unless you're not paying attention and you cross the lines. Now, if you do that, it's going to blow the main fuse inside first.
Okay.
Backup safety. Now, maintenance-wise on these, you have to keep these charged up.
Okay.
Any deep cycle battery, if it goes all the way dead, a dead cell pops up on the inside. Then after that, you might as well just throw the battery away.
Okay.
All right. But on these right here, all you gotta do, if you know for a fact, okay, I'm gonna go store this thing for a couple months and not use it, disconnect the negative side. Take the wires off and then tuck them inside here.
Okay.
That way, it shuts this off from your trailer. Because there are some things inside that never shut off and it'll steadily draw off your battery.
Oh, okay.
Till it kills it all the way.
So since we're going to be storing in the garage and won't be getting solar panel, because the solar panel drips to that and charges it, right?
Yeah.
Since we won't have that option and it'll be in the garage, do we have to keep a charger on it?
Now there's two ways to do this thing. Now, first way is disconnect that, or I have your cricket that has an adapter for your power cord here. You can at your house put the adapter on your power cord and just turns this to 15 amps and then plug it
Into the regular plug, like we would do, like
it'll keep
a
that
Christmas
charged
tree
in?
light or whatever.
It'll keep that charged up. Now,
Okay, well, that's
now once this charges that up, it shuts the charging system off.
okay.
And when it starts dropping back down, it'll start charging.
So it's like a trickle charger, just leave it running.
That's
Okay.
all.
I got it on my dirt bikes, so
nice. Good.
that's the easiest thing to do. I'd rather not keep on doing
Yeah, I agree.
You have to think about it.
Yeah.
Okay, where are we at now? From that, you got propane regulator. Now, on the very bottom side of the frame right here,
Mhm.
is like a little black clip. It's for a portable solar panel.
Okay.
Pretty much on that. Now, this says you have to use this low power solar panel,
Uh-huh.
but you don't.
Oh, okay.
All you gotta do is just match up the plug on it.
Oh, that
Okay.
little plug down there next
Yeah.
to the green wire?
Yeah, that's all you gotta do. I mean, there's all kind of different panels that plug into that.
Yeah, I've seen those foldables. Okay.
What is the green wire? Oh, that goes to the battery too?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay, good deal. Now, come over this way. Okay, we're gonna cover the water heater in 1 second. We're gonna jump to the city water hookup. Okay, so get to the campsite, grab your water hose, tie it to the city water, tie it to the source, and then from that, go to the kitchen sink and turn on the hot water side of the kitchen sink. And then come outside and turn the water on. Now from there, water's going from the source, going to the city water, and going straight to here, filling this thing up. Now, as it starts to fill up, all the air inside here starts coming out the faucet, spitting, spraying air out. So all we're doing is just purging all the air out. That's all we're doing. Now, once this fills all the way up, all this water starts coming out the sink. Now we know the water heater's full. Just shut the faucet off. That's it.
Okay. So turn the faucet on and then turn on the city
Yeah.
water. Got it.
And then from that point there, just hit the switch on the wall, and then
If you're not wet?
we'll see, because this is all direct spark.
Oh, okay.
So after you fill this up, make sure the propane's on.
Uh-huh.
And on the wall there, you got a black switch and a red light next to it. So when you turn the water heater switch on, the red light comes on while it's trying to fire up.
Got it.
So you're here going tick, 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 tick,
Yeah.
tick. Then from that, a loud roar will happen right here.
Okay.
Then from that point, the red light goes out
Gotcha.
because it's heating up.
It's on.
It takes about 25 minutes to get full hot water. Now these things will go 130 on the temp wise.
Oh, okay.
That's the set temp. But all you gotta do is just turn some cold water on and warm it up.
Okay.
And so now, draining wise, what you're gonna do, I mean it's common sense, but it happens. Make sure that the water's cooled down first
Okay.
before you drain this.
Yes.
Okay, come with a pop-off valve. You open this up just like this. Just like that.
Okay.
Now, then from that, you keep this pulled open to where pressure's coming out here.
Okay.
Now, with this pointing straight out, you can come down to the anode rod right here. Now, this takes an 1" socket to take it out.
An 1/16
Yes.
socket? Okay.
So you can stand right here, and you're gonna crank it out. You pull it out, water pours out right here. All right. After it's done draining, put the rod back in and snug it up.
How often would I need to do that?
Now, here's the deal on that.
Uh-huh.
Each time you use this thing, you're putting fresh water back into it anyway.
Yeah.
But if you know for a fact I'm gonna store this thing for a while,
Yeah.
drain that out because water does go bad.
Okay.
Now if you don't do that, it'll be like a sulfur smell or egg smell coming out of your sinks.
Oh, yeah, we don't want that.
Yeah, because it's this guy right here. Oh
Okay.
yeah. Now, this right here is your 12-volt reset for the this guy right here. Now, only way this thing's gonna pop is if you cross leads on the battery.
Okay.
Short something out, it's going to trip this, killing power to the gas valve, and then the gas valve goes into lockout mode. Okay? If that happens there, fix the problem, press the reset button, then it sends power back to the gas valve.
Okay.
Now, if there's no power here, this thing's not going to open up, and no propane's going to come through.
Okay.
All right. Now, bug screens.
That's only if you want to use the water, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Like nothing to do with the heat or anything. That's why I didn't even want plumbing in this thing at all.
Okay.
Now this has a bypass on the backside to where you could drain this out, shut the water heater off from the whole trailer.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so now y'all plan on doing bug springs or anything like later on or anything?
No, I've heard of those to keep like wasps and stuff out. I've heard because they're attracted to the propane.
Yeah, because you get wasp nest up here, mud
Okay.
daubers down here.
Yeah, those are an easy fix, like a cheap, like.
So go ahead, put a bug screen on it.
Well, you could buy the screens for this, or just go get your own metal screening, cut some out,
Okay.
strap it down here.
Gotcha.
And there's all kind of ways to do it.
Okay, gotcha.
But this has to be metal or steel, because
Yeah.
you got a lot of heat comes out of this.
Got it.
If not, this goes like this. Now make sure you put this back on, lock it down.
Got it.
If you don't,
It'll go flying.
Lose it.
oh, real fast, bro. On down the road. Okay, this is for cable TV or TV antenna, right there. Okay, now this guy is for the AC by itself. Now,
Okay.
when that roof is right here,
Yes.
you can go to that plug up there, plug this in. Now you're gonna pull all the slack out, take the roof up, and then push all the leftover slack back in, and you close it just like this.
Got it.
Push it on down. Now, if you forget to open this up and plug it in, I mean, you can see it's a long ways up.
You'll learn.
Oh yeah, that's exactly right. Now, when you're pushing these in, don't shove them all the way in because it's gonna be hard to get back out. If
Gotcha.
it goes drop inside the trailer.
Oh.
Just kind of just push it, just like that right there. Close it up.
Okay.
Okay, now, there's your power cord here. Now, if you notice, you got a blue light lit up right here. That's telling you that you got power coming from the source you plug into. Now, if you get to a campsite, this goes in, locks to the right, and the black nut pulls the plug into itself. Then you go back and then plug it in. Now, if you plug in and this thing's not on, that's telling you right there, there's no
Something's
power. That's right. The plug's messed up. So have somebody fix it or change spots for that. Now, if you still do that and it's not working like this, more likely the plug's bad. Okay, now next to that is your furnace. Now on these bug screen ones, so it's just like those. You can go back, buy the screens that cover this right here, or you can pop these screws out, twist this piece off, put your own metal screen behind it, and put it back on.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Now, as you notice, it says hot.
Yeah.
I gotta point that out because a lot of people want to touch it anyway. Oh yeah, it's hot.
Yeah.
Okay, now under all that, it says freshwater drain.
Okay.
Now that's the guy right there. Easy access to get to. On the left-hand side, it's a little quarter turn valve.
The white nozzle or white knob?
Yeah,
Okay.
on this side. Yep. The one coming out of the blue line here, that's for winterizer. Now, so say, like our last freeze we had,
Yeah.
you go back, drain the water heater out, drain the water heater out, fresh tank out, open all the water lines up, get all the water out of this thing. Then you can either go to that valve there, put a hose onto that valve, drop it into RV antifreeze, then go inside, turn the pump on it, and then pump through the system. Or go to the actual water pump itself, twist the line, go into the pump, put a line on that, and then drop that in antifreeze. There's all kind of ways to do these. Or just run air through the system.
Okay.
Or bring it here for the $70 winterization special.
Okay.
Okay. There we go. Until we know what we're doing. Okay.
So if you run antifreeze to it, then the water's still safe to drink the next season?
You gotta flush it out.
Yeah, see, that's so much.
Okay.
That has all I already know. Okay, now someone else, city water hook up here.
Where does the pressurizer go to the city water if we buy that? It goes on the...
City water
Either the
spigot.
source or right here. Either way, it's throwing the pressure down.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Now, I have you one of those too to prep you.
Yes.
I got you all fixed up there.
Awesome.
Oh yeah. Okay, now this is your onboard fresh tank. So if you don't have access to this, you got this set up right here.
Okay.
So put the water hose in here. On the top left is your overfill. Now you start seeing water spurt out of this, you know it's about to come flying out.
Oh, okay.
That's when you kill the water, pull the hose out, cap it up.
Okay.
And then from that, go on the inside, turn a pump switch on, and that pumps water out of that to the water heater to the faucets, all right there. Now, if you have access to this, I want you to fool this.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Gotcha.
That's only if you're going to fill up at home and take it with you or something,
Yeah.
right?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. And next to that is your outside shower setup. Now, in your trailer is a long curled up hose
Right.
that plugs into this. spray shoes off, hands off, stuff like that.
Okay.
Back, and then from that, this is your sink drain here. Now make sure if you're gonna do the sink, come outside and pull this off.
Okay, yeah.
If
It'll
you
back
don't,
up.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
it's gonna fill your sink up onto the floor.
Okay.
Now come on the backside, paper tag, spare tire.
What's the low point drain? We need to do anything with that?
Right here.
It just says low point drain right here. Let me see, is there another vein there or something?
Oh, they're right here. Okay, now, right behind the metal right here, you got 2 lines right there. Now that's your coated hump. Now storage time, come over there, drain those out, and that gets all the water in the lines out.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to bring it here.
Yeah.
Okay, now, if you look under here, this is your travel door. That's where it stores out there in camping.
Got it.
Now when pushing the beds in, you got to make sure you take the door out.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, all it's going to do is slam it to the back of your trailer. You're going to push the beds in.
Okay.
Alright. And then from that, outside grill goes here. And then from that, it's your propane set up right there.
Okay.
Canal means, see, you got your off, you got your on. Now if it's on like this, propane will not come out till that plunger inside is pressed in.
Gotcha.
Alright. It's always good to shut it off anyway.
Okay.
Now on these grills right here, the flame comes out almost clear on a sunny day. So when you light it, run your hand up like this, feel for the heat. Because sometimes you won't see the flame.
Yeah, I think it's not.
And that connector goes just to the grill that comes with it, right?
Yes.
So if we're not going to even use that, then that's really no good for anything else.
It's a good. Stay just like this. If you're not going to use it,
Okay.
keep it just like this. Outside 120 plugs. Right here.
Is that not an adapter for like a 1 pound? So it only works to the grill that you guys, the griddle that comes with this?
Well, anything that has an air hookup on it like that, can plug into this.
Okay, so if I have like the Coleman stove that usually fits 1 pound canisters.
Oh, because you just have to screw it on like that, I think.
Gotcha. Okay, never mind.
Okay. Outside speaker,
Okay.
porch light. That's your stereo antenna. Right
Okay.
Here. Grab handle. Now during transit, you can go this way or this way.
Both. Okay.
And you got your step. Now stepwise, this is the number one thing forgotten about on pop-ups.
Okay.
Make sure you put it up before you get on the road.
Yeah.
All right. So the bottom flips like this.
Okay.
Just like that. Locks in place. Then you lift it up, slide it out, flip it down.
Okay.
Just like that. Okay, now, refrigerator. Now, key works, coin works, flathead screwdriver works. All you're gonna do, just turn them like that.
Okay.
Now, on a sunny day, these turn real easy. On
Okay.
a cold day, plastic gets hard. Yeah.
Right.
Okay, now this is a 3-way refrigerator. Okay, so the reds are 12 volts, the greens are 120 power off the power cord, and then a propane side. Okay, now right now we're plugged in, rear switch is turned on, and we're nice and hot.
Okay.
Okay. Now normally, you always be doing this switch right here normally.
Okay. But you got it all warmed up for us.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Okay, now prepping wise.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so now these take 18 to 20 hours to cool. That's
Oh.
why you're at your house, trailer's plugged in at your house. You got this turned on right here, cooling it overnight. All right.
That's working off of the house plug?
Yeah. Now see, so at your house, your power cord's plugged in at your house. You're turned on green right here. You're on temperature 7. Next morning, get up. You can turn this off. Turn on the red switch for going down the road.
Okay. Red for going down the road.
That's battery.
Got it.
Now, the red won't get it colder. It's going to maintain.
What it has.
That's right.
Got it.
Then get to your campsite. Turn this off. Plug your trailer into wherever you're at. Turn this back on. That's it.
Okay.
If you don't have this power, like a power source, you got the propane side.
Okay.
Propane side.
It's going to use our propane.
That's
Gotcha.
right. You push this down, turn over to low, keeping it held down, and click this right here.
Okay.
And then it flames up right there.
Got it.
Now, the flame's really small,
Uh-huh.
so if it fires up, you might not see it at first.
Right.
All right. But normally, it's going to be the electricity using all the time normally.
Right, because that's cheaper and we won't run out of it. Got it.
Exactly right.
Okay.
So they'll always leave that off. Okay.
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
that, I don't plan on using anything other than wired.
Okay.
I just rather not even use this fridge.
So we really get to learn
I'm
it.
telling you on that. Now this guy, we're going to come back like this. Now on these, you got to make sure that they're on really good. Go back like this. Push it in until it goes flush. Push it in. You'll come back like this. Turn it sideways. And then just go kind of give it a little snug pull. Okay, now we know it's locked in right there.
What's in this one?
All that is up there is just your top coils right there.
Okay.
Let me show you real fast. Because all the heat from the refrigerator is going to rise up and come out of here.
Okay.
Top coils right there.
Do you ever need to clean those or anything? Just blow them off with air, I guess, so they don't get all dusty and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now with these, bug screens.
Okay.
Now this screen can be just like this.
Oh,
because
just
there's not
a-
a lot of heat coming off there.
Oh no, it's very little heat, so that way keep the bugs out.
Okay.
Mostly the wasp nest up here.
Okay.
I mean, right now they ain't no bugs up, but summertime hits.
And is that only if you're going to be storing it outside, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because usually if you're just going camping for a weekend, there's not going to be enough time for that to happen.
No.
Okay, yeah, because we're leaving it in the garage.
Okay, good. Now keeping it in the garage also is going to help out on the roof
Yeah.
too,
Mhm.
and then all the ceiling, because you got maintenance you have to do on the ceilings
Yeah.
on these.
Okay.
So, like, example, like all the ceiling on stuff. Now on the roof, on the back vent, you got a dot coil around the vents and all that. Now, if it's stored outside, the sun will dry everything up.
Makes sense.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? But keeping it inside, it'll stay looking good.
Good.
Okay, now, stabilizers. These guys right here, you got one on each corner. Now, what I'll do is just get like an ordinary bubble level, like this long.
Yes.
Now, you can go back and open this door up and put the bubble level right here and have somebody watching the level and then have somebody on the tongue jack going up and down.
Okay.
So it's your front to back first, right?
Yeah, front to back and then side to side.
Okay.
Oh yeah. There's a crank for these. Now you can get your crank, cut the end of the crank off, pop it in the drill, and drop them down faster instead of having to sit there and take
Yeah.
the like, oh yeah.
I learned that
And
fast.
you can buy a piece that goes to the drill anyways. What size is that?
Everything is, these are all 3/4.
Okay.
3/4. Okay.
Go ahead, babe.
I'm going inside where it's warm now.
Oh my gosh. It's hot. I don't know, but I needed it.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, that is nice.
Oh my gosh, winter camping.
right.
How long did it take to get this warm?
I want to say probably maybe 30 minutes, maybe. It didn't take long.
And the heater is only propane, so it's not ran off of the power
Right.
at your campsite. How long does a propane thing run typically
Now,
if you have the heater
you
running?
can go back on the thermostat and set your thermostat to where it'll, just like a house thermostat.
Auto?
Yeah. It gets hot and then shuts off.
Uh-huh.
And then you start going in and out of the door, it's going to pick that up and kick back on and start heating up again. Oh, these are nice.
But I mean, how much does a typical 20-pound last on
That'll last,
for camping? A couple days if she's
Oh, no.
using?
it'll last a week if you cycle everything off and on.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so to use the heater, I have to use propane and power?
No, it doesn't work on power, just propane.
No power at all.
That's your,
Just propane. Okay.
that's 12 volts and your propane.
Propane. Okay.
But the power cord is mostly for all your plugs,
Okay.
your AC,
Okay.
but you have an inverter on this thing too. You know what that is? Okay. The inverter can now normally power cord powers everything up, right? The inverter turns your 12 volts into electricity for your plugs.
Okay.
All right. So for somewhere where you don't have a power cord hookup, but you do have a little
Oh yeah,
space heater.
so it's drying off it's drying off the battery though?
Right.
Okay, yeah,
So you can plug into your truck, turn your truck on, juice the battery back up, or later on get a small little solar panel. Open it up, plug it into the front. That way it'll charge it up and start dropping it back down.
Yeah, this has a solar panel on it already, right?
Yep. That's your monitor right there. With your,
Okay, so that is charging the battery anyways.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now that panel's going to put down 14.2 volts during the day.
Okay.
On a day like this, it's going to do about 13 volts.
Okay,
But it's
makes
still,
sense.
But it's still charging the bill. So with that up there,
Yeah.
the battery's never going to go dead.
Okay.
Now, when you're driving down the road, your vehicle's going to charge it up while you're going down the road.
Okay.
When you're plugged in, it's going to charge the batteries up while you're plugged in. And while it's sitting there, that charges them up. So either way, it's going to be good.
Okay.
On the heater though, when she turns the heater off, does she have to keep going outside and inside to turn on the? As long as the propane's on, when you turn it on, it's just gonna kick on, right?
That's it.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
But if you're not using the heater, turn the propane off.
Well, the propane's going to be for the heater, the water heater, the stove.
So when I turn on the nozzle to the propane and nothing's being used for the propane, does it leak out?
No.
Okay.
So you just leave it and then just come turn this on.
Okay.
And that's it.
Okay.
Okay. These are pretty much to where everything is, no work to these things.
Okay.
Okay, that's your grill right there. That's your regulator for the water hose.
Okay.
Plug adapter for your house. So your power cord plugs into here, and it's plugged in at your house.
Okay.
Basic 15 amp
Just
plug.
the basic plug, like by the front door that you would
Yeah.
do, like Christmas
Yeah,
tree
that's the
lights
same
or
thing, yeah,
whatever.
in the garage.
Same
Okay.
thing. That's good.
They just charge at a slower rate, right?
Oh yeah.
And you can't run the AC or anything like that. You just want to use it for.
Keep the battery charged.
Yeah, battery charge, refrigerator cooling overnight, stuff like that. That's the latch for your tongue latch up front.
Okay.
Okay.
The water hose made for drinking water.
Okay.
Okay, now we got, so now this piece right here,
Want me to move?
oh, you're fine, man.
Okay.
Now normally, okay, so roof comes up, beds come out, they come inside here. Now normally this thing is plugged in up here like this. And then that arch right there is laying right here.
Gotcha.
So you're gonna undo this, drop this down, get your pole and put it into the center of the arch and push the arch back.
Okay.
And then hook it up right here.
Okay.
Now right now it's brand new canvas, so it's gonna be a little snug. All right.
Okay.
During summertime, this stuff's gonna stretch real good during summertime.
Okay.
Now these also have your bed warmers, which plug in right here.
Okay.
And then you got a little 120 plugs under here, so plugs
Gotcha.
in there, run it under the mattress, drop it down and plug it in. You got
Okay.
one for this bed and for that bed over there.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Then now your lights. You have your actual ceiling light switch right here. There. You got this
Okay.
switch here, or just do it manually.
Oh, click
Push
on.
the center.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Smoke detector, and then this is for all like fan lights or just a plain light you plug into here. And it clips onto this.
Right. Okay.
This is battery operated 9-volt, I guess?
Yeah.
Or is it wired into the
It's all
trailer?
all 9 volts.
Okay.
Okay, now each corner of here is an exit.
Like an emergency exit?
Yeah,
Oh.
in case you have to do a quick jump out.
Okay.
Oh yeah. And then from that, which other than that, nothing under here.
Should I be worried about that boot print over there
Where?
on the screen? Right there. See, straight ahead, the boot print. You don't see the shoe print?
Yeah, yeah, see right there.
Oh, yeah.
That is odd that they got a boot print right there. I bet that's from the factory.
That's weird.
That
Okay.
is very weird. Very weird.
I hope it
Now,
works.
okay, weight wise,
Yeah.
clothes, towels,
I was gonna say, what do people put up there?
yeah,
But,
blankets.
okay.
I mean, like some 30 pounds.
Yeah. Don't put it up there.
You could if you want, but eventually it might start tearing the seams.
Yeah,
over here,
gotcha.
Then you want it coming down top of you.
Okay.
Okay, good.
Yeah, you can use that thing.
Huh? You're not
I
gonna
wouldn't
use
even
it?
use that thing.
Okay, where we at here? Cubby hole,
Okay.
110 plug here. That's a TV antenna or cable coming in right there.
Okay.
And then beside that's your refrigerator. Okay, now this little lever right here.
Oh, okay.
Now close it like this during usage. Now when the trip's done, you're gonna power it off. Open this up. Get a towel, wipe all the moisture out. Now you got a level here and you got a level here. Come to the outside. See that what keeps it open, airs it out.
Oh.
See. Close it back up, lock it down.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Oh yeah. And on that wall there's your stereo. And then next to the stereo is your fire extinguisher. Then above that is your ceiling lights, then your awning lights, and then your Wi-Fi switch.
Okay.
Now y'all doing Wi-Fi on this?
Yeah, probably if the campsite has it.
Okay, now pretty much on that, gotta get a computer and pull up that website there, Wi-Fi Ranger.
Uh-huh.
And on that sticker has all the info that you can type into and then activate it.
Okay, you can do it from the smartphone too, though.
Oh, yeah.
Google, okay.
Oh yeah. Because I have customers who go way out, like way out in the woods.
Yeah.
Now, if it's free Wi-Fi or you know somebody's passwords and you're getting like 2 bars, you turn that on there and it shoots full bars because they have they get a 2.4 mile radius on that thing.
Okay.
So it'll pick it up real good.
Okay.
A lot of my customers love that thing. It works really good.
All right.
Okay, now all this good stuff right here. Under your
Let me
leg
move.
now. Okay, let's see. If you look under here, let's see what we got. Okay, so on the top left is a GFCI plug, just like in a house. To the right side of that is your propane detector / carbon monoxide filter. So you got propane. Propane's heavy. Propane's going to dry. If it goes off, you got a push button right here. You're going to press the button. It's going to beep twice to reset itself.
To reset the propane
Or the detector.
detector. Gotcha.
Now next to that is your water pump switch here. And then under that you got 2 USBs, and then your water heater switch I was telling you about. See the black switch and the red light here?
Yeah.
Now real fast, I'm gonna turn it on real fast to show you. So red light comes on when it's trying to fire up. And it fires up, red light goes out. The propane's off, we'll try to do it 3 times. After the 3rd time, the red light stays on. I'm telling you, jump right out. That's when you go outside and the propane.
Now it's on.
Yeah, just fired up.
Is there water in there right now?
Yeah. We'll turn that off there. And next to that is your solar panel here. Now, okay, right now the power cord is doing 13.7 volts right now. That's the power cord charging the battery. Now, after you unplug your power cord, then that tells the panels on top to get off. So when they get full charge, then that tells it to shut off. So it's all right there. Easy access. Now, this button here, all this does here, flags it up, see? All it's doing right now is pulling 1.4 amps, press it again, battery drop 100%. 5 amp hours so far, that's it.
Now, should we be worried if that starts dropping while we're plugged in at the site or anything like
Now,
that?
if you're at the site and it's plugged in, yeah, that starts dropping.
What do you want it above? 12 at least? Or?
That's going to get, now, you could do 12, but it has to be 13.8. Okay. Now, if it gets down to 10 volts, then I'll go outside and check the source you're plugged into. Make sure you got power going to here.
Okay.
Okay, now beside this is that's your inverter right here. So go ahead and turn it back off. Now pretty much on that, if you're camping and you need some power to your plugs here, you can turn that on right there, power them up.
That's pulling off the battery at that point.
Yeah, that's correct.
So just a little bit of use.
Yes. And you got a speaker right there, stereo. And then this guy here is the brains of your trailer right there. So the left-hand side is all the breakers, 30, 15, 15, and 20. That 20 amp breaker is an AC by itself. And on the right-hand side is all the fuses right there. Now, that orange 40, that's also converter fuse for that thing right there. This guy is.
Yeah.
The 30 amp one is a reverse polarity fuse for the battery. In case you cross the leads, it's going to blow that 30.
Okay.
It's going to blow
The
that.
red one's for the site though, that it comes in for the outside source.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now with these, I keep some of those in stock just to be on the safe side.
Yeah.
Okay, that was my next question. Do they come with any extra?
Just those.
No, but
right
you
there.
have this.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you buy models.
Oh, okay. Any regular. Okay.
It's a basic
Oh.
fuse is all it is.
Oh, okay.
Now the main thing on the converter here is make sure that all this right here is not blocked.
Okay.
When that gets hot, the fan comes on, kicks the heat up.
Makes sense.
If that's covered up, you can't go nowhere, it's going to power down. Good deal. We have your couch bed right here.
Can you show me how to put that down?
Oh, it just flips, it just rolls on over.
Oh,
That's it.
that was easy.
Yeah,
Okay.
it just rolls. Yeah, I would go back buy some like little cushion.
Yeah.
Don't make it one level.
Okay.
Keep
Keep-
it like this.
Or keep a kid from rolling off. Yeah.
Right. Push
Okay.
this back down. Lock it in place. That's it. Quick.
Dude, the heater is kicking.
Oh, that's it. Works good.
Is it on high or?
What?
I don't know. You have to turn it down.
I love it. No, I love it. Boy, this thing rocks. Okay.
Yeah, thermostat wise, on the white lever, slide it all the way to the left, and it shuts it off.
All the way to the left, shuts off.
Now,
Okay.
yeah. Now you can take it about middle ways, and then it'll come on, and then you'll get to that room temp and then shut off.
So that's what I was saying. I can leave the propane on all the time. Just slide that all the way to the left. No heater, but then when we come in the evening, if we want, just barely slide it and we're good to go. We don't have to mess with the propane up front.
That's it.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah. Okay, kitchen wise. Okay, so pretty much on. I mean,
It's probably rocking because we don't have the stabilizers.
Okay.
Now.
Gotcha.
Exactly.
And you don't. I was trying to tell her you don't use those to jack the trailer up, right? That's only just to stable.
Once you're
I
level.
was told once that starts actually moving the trailer up, you're putting too much pressure on it.
That's correct.
Okay.
That's correct.
I don't know if you're going to talk more about that outside for leveling or not. Because we were talking about getting one of those BAL things that goes under the tire and just does one side.
You can.
Are those safe? Because I don't know with this suspension or not, if this is a type of suspension you want to be doing that.
Normally, on a low trailer, those are good, but this thing's all jacked up.
Okay.
You know, and so doing this, it's going to make the roof shift over.
Okay, so that's probably not a good idea. Just stick with chocks, or I mean with the just basic things.
Chalk them front and back on the tires. Have all the stab jacks down, nice and snug. Then you'll be good.
Okay.
Yeah. So what if you still need to level it a little bit more? What do you do with that?
Now,
You move the vehicle.
If this ground's off,
Yeah.
you can always go back with some blocks.
Okay.
You know, like a 2x6 or like some plastic blocks.
Okay.
If the ground's really off, then you go back and put a block under your tire.
Yeah, like a lid or something.
Yeah. Roll up on it.
All right. So that's probably not a good idea.
Okay.
I don't want to be putting any pressure.
No,
on
that's
those.
good to know. I'm glad we asked.
That's right. That's good.
Okay.
Good. Okay. Stove wise, using a long lighter.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Grab this, I'm gonna put it on light, and then light it up. That's it.
Okay, just like a regular outdoor campsite. Okay.
That's it. Now before this comes down, you gotta make sure this is cool to the touch first before you bring this down.
Okay.
Because what's gonna do is leave little burn
Plastic,
marks
yeah.
right here.
Okay. I don't plan on really using that.
Push this in, that. This comes down. Now they start putting on the warning signs on there, just
People shut it when it was hot. Yeah.
That's exactly right. Now sink wise, it's pretty straight up. Where it's hot, moves cold. So camping wise,
Yeah.
put the city water up. Open this up. Then you got water coming out of here. You want to shut this off and then turn on the water heater switch if you're going to use it.
Okay.
From that, cabin's here. Now keep in mind, this whole thing swings down.
Oh, okay.
So I wouldn't try to pack it full because you got to sit there and swing it right back up, drop it down.
Got it.
Because on this side here, under the flooring, you got a little push button that sends power to the roof.
Okay.
So if this thing ain't down all the way, switch won't go down and then power leaves up.
Okay.
Slide. See?
Yeah.
Oh.
It says down, but it's not down. See? That's what I'm saying? Because you got your water lines going right here. Now those water lines end up pretty much getting in the way. Because the drain one's going into the cabinet, so it's a hot and cold. So you got to go down there and then sometimes try to push them out of the way, especially your actual sink drain.
Okay.
Because that's like a real hard plastic tube. And so you try to swing it down, it might want to get in the way and do this number right here I was talking about.
Okay.
Yeah. So now we don't have any lights, right? So.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Secure. Okay.
Because you got a button here and a button here.
Okay. I don't like these moving things.
Cabinet spacing, you know, drawers. Speakers right here. That's your keys.
Okay.
Now, these two are here, that's the travel door. And these are to the actual entry door right there.
Oh, okay.
And you got the exhaust fan here. Okay, now during summertime, that works in two ways. This main thing is it pulls everything in.
Okay.
Okay, so this thing's been stored away all summer. And say it's about 100 degrees outside. Well, it's going to be double that here when you pop this thing up. Alright. So you'll pop this up. That's already open right there. Now, normally, all the way to the left till it stops, it locks the lid down.
Okay.
But unlock the lid. Paint this up just like this. And the main thing is it sucks everything out.
Oh, okay.
See, third speed, second speed, first speed, and then off.
Okay.
Now during summertime, you turn this on, get all the heat out, then you turn your AC on.
Oh, makes sense.
That way, because if you don't do this, then it's gonna suck all the hot air in. It take forever to cool this thing down. Lock this up right here. Now we're good to go on that. Now the screen comes off too, in case you have to clean it off. I mean, cause that's gonna suck everything in the trailer up.
Okay.
So you can have all kind of dust build up right here. So you just gotta pop it off, spray it down, and wipe it off, put it back on.
And it has a heating option too. It looks like, right?
What that does right there is open the lid up. If it gets too hot, then it kicks on by itself, and it shuts off by itself.
Okay. So when you're just not using any air or any heat, just during the spring or something, just leave it open all the time. Okay.
Yeah. Goes off and on by itself.
Okay.
Pulls the heat out. And
That's nice.
pretty slick. Okay, now let's see what's under this bed here. Okay,
Those are the things I was talking about.
yeah, safety braces.
Yeah, on the outside.
That's right. Now with those, they're the same color as the arm. So it's easy to start trying to shut it down and forget they're sitting there.
Yeah.
Now, roof won't come down, and then that's a good sign. Oops, I forgot to pull the braces up.
Okay.
Man, let's see what else we got here.
Yeah, that's why I was worried about her doing it and going and breaking something. So.
Now this
Well,
now
we're
this
not
can stay up
touching
right
the
here
ground
if you
at all.
wanted to. I mean, you can take it down if you want.
Yeah.
I mean, but it all compresses.
Oh, even if you shut it down. So.
Because this comes down, it's gonna be sitting on the bed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I heard that you got to be careful because
Yeah,
this doesn't hold very much
What's
weight.
the weight limit? It's just to get some like paper cups, paper plates out of the way.
Yeah, I wouldn't put cans of shit in there.
No, I'm not going to.
It's a lot of
Get
weight.
that thing out of there.
No, I'm just thinking like
You know, it's like
maybe towels or
wash
something.
rag stuff like
Okay,
that.
yeah. Okay.
Okay, good. Now AC maintenance.
Okay.
Okay, so all these out here. To the side. Okay, AC filters right here. Wash and dry. Put
That's
them back
it?
on. That's it. You got one on this side and one on this side.
Okay.
Okay, now these four bolts. You got bolt here, bolt there. You got one here. You got one here. Now that's always forgotten about on these ACs right here because they're about this long and they hold the AC down to the roof.
Okay.
What happens is going here and there, vibrations. They start,
That's insane.
they start backing down. If it rains or condensates, water comes in. So you always gotta double check these. Now
So it's
these-
good just to make sure they're tight.
That's right.
Okay.
Now those take a 5/16. You can pop it on a drill or a ratchet.
5/16.
Yeah.
Okay.
And just tighten them down. That's it. Now, setting wise,
You don't have to do that every time. Just check them every once in a while.
yeah.
All
No,
right.
he likes to walk around and check bolts.
Okay, good. Now, if you see, you got a low fan switch here, low fan switch right here. Now, what that does is there's an optional heating element that plugs into this, up inside there, and then it ties into this right here.
Okay.
So if you want that wrap, you would change the knob out, and it would say low fan, low heat. All right. But they quit doing that because you got the furnace in these things.
Okay.
Because they were working, but they would, like work for like maybe a couple weeks, then they would go out. So after a lot of complaints about it, they quit putting them in the ACs.
Okay.
So that's just straight AC by itself.
Okay.
No, with the way that thing kicks, you don't need it.
Oh no, this thing. So all you gotta do is just keep it on the blue side of here, and then you got your low fan, low cool, high cool.
Okay.
So
Now,
the fan's just a fan, cools actually running the actual air conditioner.
Yes.
Okay.
that's correct.
I like that.
So there's no Freon that we need to put into it or anything like
These
that?
are sealed units right here.
Okay.
These normally last about 3 or 4 years,
Okay.
and then from that, you'll start noticing that it's getting, like first time you use it, it'll get down to 30s in here.
Okay.
So you go back, just change your temp a little bit. As the years go though, start getting 40 degrees, 50 degrees would be the max.
And then the whole unit needs to be replaced?
Yeah.
What are those units run? They're probably $1,000, right?
Yeah. Well, there's a
shit.
13.5 and a 15.
This is the 15?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The 15s last a good while because that's a new style AC on these things.
The 15. Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Is keeping it in the garage going to help it, or is it just like hours of use?
On these, it's hours in use and being out in elements.
Okay.
If it's outside,
But I
all
mean,
the
it's a
time,
closed unit. The stuff's just running in there. Eventually, it's not going to be cooling, have the cooling properties.
That's correct.
So every plan on every 5 years, 4
Okay.
years, replacing AC. Well, they wouldn't make where you could recharge them.
Is that? Okay, questions on anything so far?
No. You
Just how to move that down. Is it as easy as the couch?
Well, you got one handle right here.
Oh, okay.
And you stand on this side,
Uh-huh.
and you grab it, and then all this stuff right here, it's right Yeah.
Okay. Does the table have to be down?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so before you.
Shows how to do all that.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just
Yeah,
trying to
that's what, I
visualize.
don't like that because I'm worried about it tweaking and
Well.
getting sideways. I thought I was like,
Pops off like this. And normally this guy is going to sit on these.
Okay.
So this comes out. Just go like this right here. Slide it there. Slide it here. And Velcro. Drop them down.
Okay.
so it's actual kid bed.
That's
too.
nice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Bed here, bed there. Oh, yeah. You got a little plug right there.
Oh.
I believe
that's good.
in one of these you have some stuff in one of these. Right there.
Oh, there is storage.
For the fan too.
There's storage here, storage there. Okay, so that's where your power cord will go into. Roll it up, you can drop your Velcro.
Okay.
Now you got this guy right here. This goes on a water hose.
What is that? A car wash? Like a shower?
Yeah.
Oh.
And you got this guy here. Now you can screw that on here if you want.
Okay.
Spray stuff down, or put this one right here on there. It's a straight luminary spray, or the multi-setting one there.
Okay.
You can have full rivers spatula.
It's special.
Yeah. And then your bed warmers.
Okay.
Awesome.
Okay, on these, I would put them on 6.
Don't put them on 6.
That's too hot.
Too hot.
The
Okay.
whole top of this thing is the warmer.
Okay.
Yeah, I would not. Oh no. The fan light
Okay.
is on that side or the side.
So there's only one, not two?
Yeah, just one of these guys. Yeah, you got this one right here. Okay. I would chunk this.
Okay.
Now what these do? Now, this has a somewhat filter system on it.
Oh, uh-huh.
But the deal with these is these clog up really fast.
Okay.
When this thing fills up, and between the pressure regulator outside, drip, drip, drip. Yeah. I would go back and put an outside inline filter on the outside.
Like those tube looking things we've got. Okay.
I mean,
Like an ice maker, but they have
Yeah.
the ones for those.
Yeah, for the
I
RV.
mean,
Okay.
that's a good backup, but I've had too many customers.
So is already one of those installed in here then?
No, it's this one right here.
Just don't use it.
I left yours out because people have taken them right back out.
Okay,
Oh,
no, that's
okay.
fine. Yeah, we're gonna buy the inline one if we use it. So.
Okay, good. Good, good, good.
But if we were to use it, it goes just hooks to the hose, or where's the hook?
I believe it might be, let's see.
Inside there.
Yeah.
But as of right now, there's nothing in there.
Yes, sir.
And it
As long
just
as-
turns off and pulls down, I guess.
Yeah, just,
Oh, there's a tool. Okay, I got you.
Oh.
I got you.
It goes right there.
All right.
But yeah,
But there's nothing in there right now, so it's just running through.
it's straight water. Yeah, I've had too many bad complaints on these. That's why I just quit
No,
putting
I
them in.
appreciate that.
You know?
But if you're getting any kind of water drippage or anything down there, check that to make sure that it's completely tight so no water's coming out of there.
That's
Okay.
correct.
Yeah, I don't like the idea of taking it all
I agree. Does this one have storage too? Like that?
Oh yeah. I believe the rest of your grill's in that, which all your paperwork and like all the manuals and all that.
Oh, good.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go ahead and put this as here. it.